What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Zerg Cheese to Master. In the last episode, we got some glorious salt and we may have invented the coolest ZVZ cheese ever. For today, I have some more awesome ideas coming up. Let's begin. First game of the day is going to be against a Terran. All right. I kind of feel guilty because every time I get a Terran in one of these cheese series, I feel like I instantly start grinning like, yes, it's time to torture a Terran player. Now, I kind of feel like... let's see. I feel like I either want to do a proxy. Yeah, I think we're going to go for a proxy hatcher. Have I done a spine rush yet, guys? I feel like it's been an eternity since I've done a spine rush against Terran. So maybe it's time to finally bring the best build, you know, my strongest ZVT cheese perhaps out here. I was also very tempted to go for the quadruple link drop that I beat a Protoss with in the last episode. That would have been awesome. Don't think it's quite as good against Terran because Hellions are Hellions, you know what I mean? So don't think that would have worked as well, but it's an idea for later perhaps. But today I don't know, the last episode I was so, you guys could see it if you watched it. I was so freaking happy doing Overlord drop builds like against Zerg, against Protoss. It's just so much fun. Like Overlord drop cheeses are so cool, they're so weird, they're so unusual. It's just awesome to do. So I think today I want to do some more proxy hatches and maybe an Overlord drop as well. But I think, you know, proxy hatch, you know, my second favorite perhaps after the Overlord drop. So maybe I should, you know, get a little bit better at those. Even though, I mean, I had an entire proxy hatch Grandmaster series. So if I didn't learn anything from that, you know, I didn't do the best job here. But proxy hatches and Overlord drops, at least that's what I have in mind for today. I think I could have made a couple more drones here, actually. I think, yeah, that pool is maybe a little bit too early. I'm going to send 2 drones across the map already. I didn't see an SCV with my Overlord, but if you look at the structure on this map, I think I need to go around anyway, because if I'm caught in the slow zone with my drones when an SCV comes, I don't think I could really escape in time. So just in case, I'm actually going to go all the way around. I'm going to start making spines there. I don't think I want to make another drone here. This is probably about right. So there's an SCV. It's not making a bunker. It's attacking it instead. So that is always interesting. Oh, he's going to go for the big... He's making a command center next to it and... Okay, that is... I mean, this just seems insane. Can that work? I mean, no way, right? Come on. Like, first of all, he's damaging his economy in multiple ways. He's making a command center next to it. And he's pulling 5, or is it? Yeah, 6. I can even count. 5 SUVs plus the 1. Let me take these out so I can make gas. Yeah, there's no way. I feel like if this doesn't work for me, then this build just has to be canceled. I mean, I cannot possibly see this, guys. Oh, he went for a reactor first. Like, I have to admit, that is a pretty good choice by him. But here come the Zerglings. He's probably going to try start attacking the spine crawl. Wait, maybe the Marine is getting too close. Look at this. The Zerglings are going to spawn in the Marine. There we go. Yes, we're going to kill 1 Marine instantly. And that might mean that we're going to get both of these Marines really fast. I have more Zerglings on the way. Don't forget that, guys. Now, he could cancel the spine for a little bit. That would be annoying, but not the end of the world. I'm going to start it again there. And now I'm going to get that Marine. There we go. He's going to have a couple more. But now my Queen is already finished. I have Link, so he can't get those Marines back into the main base. He's going to lose all of those Marines. Everything is just going terribly wrong for him. The spine is finishing, and GG has already been called. I'm going to put a creep tumor here. You know, not sure if he wants to leave. Is people okay? Not really. Let me just give him some tips real quick before I continue commentary. I feel like when someone asks for advice, I always want to be nice to them because I think it's a very good mindset to ask for advice there. Normally, I don't stop commentating, but I feel like he was very nice and he asked for it, so I was going to help him there. But yeah, I mean, simply put, he was just way too greedy here. I think SCV pool is something that can work. It's not my personal favorite, but it can work. But if you pull SCVs and you make the command center the low ground, it's just a little bit too much. You either want to start making bunkers here or bunkers here, or just expand on the high ground. I think you need some kind of bunkers anyway. I don't think he tried to make either bunker here or there. That's already too much. Though we have to be honest here, guys. There's a lot of versions of proxy hatch. If I was doing the macro proxy hatch version where I just build a hatch here to block and then expand, I'm really curious if his attack would have been good. But in any way, just in case I'm doing something as heavy as the spine rush, I don't think you can really get away with something like that, so don't do it. Shout out to Alejandro for, you know, trying to get the advice there. That's an awesome mindset for us. Nice warm-up game. Let's go to game number 2. Second game of the day against another Terran. All right, Cappuccino. Okay, that's a beautiful name. Now, let's see. I think it could be cool if I go for my second proxy hatch version, right? If I just go for, you know, kind of like the double extractor trick, double expand kind of build I was doing before. I feel like that would be an awesome build to go with. What I'm going to do is follow up. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out as we go, as per usual. Would be funny if I could get like a link drop after that, but that's, you know, you do have to be smart about it. I know I like to get really crazy and stuff, but you have to be smart about it. If I go for a build like this, I can't really do anything that requires a lot of gas as a follow-up, because I'm just... If I take gas early, I won't be able to build either my actual expansion or my spawning pool or something like that, right? So I can't really take gases early. Also, keep in mind, I need a lot of queens and stuff, so I think it's smarter if I maybe hit him like with something later. Like I could go for like a later Nidus attack, or I don't know, maybe like go for like a hidden base or hit him like a huge link flood, something like that. You know, something that would be a little bit more delayed, I guess you could say. I'm gonna take my own expansion here. I still feel like the timing on this is crazy, by the way. The fact that I'm popping down a third hatchery at 105 is it just feels insane. Like, how on earth can it be that fast, right? Like, it's pretty freaking crazy. I'm gonna actually try something. I'm gonna make an overlord before the spawning pool, just because that's what Zergs do if they go for a 15 hatch. When they do only one extractor trick without the proxy hatch on the other side. So maybe that just works out way nicer. I don't know. Guess it's worth trying. I have another overlord. That's nice. I haven't seen an SCV yet. I wonder how this one's going to play out, because I believe I kind of feel like we're being cheesed or something ourselves, because there's nothing here attacking this. I haven't seen any SCV out on the map. I wonder, guys, what exactly is going on here? I'm not quite sure. Let's see. I'm not even sure what would happen if we were getting proxy racks. Like, I genuinely don't know what would happen. I'm actually quite curious now. So the creep is obviously spreading slowly into his main base now. Like, I guess there's either we're either gonna see bunkers or nothing. That's what we're gonna see. If he's doing like a 4 rack, he should have hit us already. Okay, so he does have something there. Is it a reactor? Let's see. There is a reactor on that, so he's pretty just playing it very safe. I guess, yeah, I mean, I'll make 3 queens. I'm actually making 3 queens at once. That's pretty crazy. Can I just make more drones? I mean, if he's not really gonna attack it, I can. Okay, so I have a couple more seconds to get enough minerals for links. Let's see, I need to start making links right now, I believe. There you go, 6 links on the way. I'm trying my best to scout with this overlord, but it's obviously pretty scary to get close. I do think my build worked out really well. Like, I have so much money to get all kinds of stuff. Now, I think I'm just gonna make... You know, I'm actually tempted to make a freaking drone here, so I can get one single spine crawler up. Is that too crazy? Probably. Okay, I'm gonna start dropping a creep tumor. I wonder if we can surround him. If he tries, we can totally get a surround on him. I'm gonna maybe make an extra overlord. I'm also gonna spread creep from my own base for once, because why not? Seems like a cool thing to do, judging by how other Zerg players play. I think I'm gonna sacrifice this one, yeah. I'm gonna make sure to get... what's it called? I'm gonna make sure to get a creep tumor in like every single corner, so it's the hardest possible to scan. That's the plan. Let's see. So he does have a bunch of marines now. Let's see. I want another creep tumor over here. There we go. He sees I have a lot of zerglings, but he's still going for it. He's quite brave. Oh no, I forgot about the spine crawler. Oh, that sucks. I could have gotten a cancel there. Yeah, I mean, he has too many marines for me to get it up anyway, but the resources does matter. Like, losing the resources there is quite unfortunate, I have to say. I'm saving up more. He has a cyclone now. That is quite interesting. He's gonna go for the scan, but he's not gonna get all of them. That is really nice for me. But maybe I think there's a chance I can run into his base if he's not paying attention. Let's see. Ah, okay, he was paying attention. We are gonna get a couple of units here. That looks like a pretty decent fight. Let's see. I'm gonna get 2 marines. Oh, that last marine actually died very slow. Gonna try to spread 1 more tumor. See if that is gonna be useful. I'm gonna try to spread more and more here as well. Like, I do want to get a 3rd hatch, but I also don't really have anything to defend it. Okay, so it's probably going to be an attack. You know what? I think I'm going to make a spine crawler here. Gonna go for double gas as well. I don't think I will be able to keep that base alive, to be honest. Oh, he did manage to kill the last creep. That sucks. Now, let's see. What situation are we in? I think we're in a situation where our economy is clearly a lot better. But we are going to struggle to defend whatever he throws at us, and that is going to be quite scary. We're also going to lose a lot of creep. I'm going to make a couple Zerglings, not too many. I'll make 12 links. They're not going to have speed, which kind of sucks for us. But keep in mind, our economy is better. So I do think our cheese worked. Now we're kind of in a scary position where we try to hope my Zerg is good enough to actually make something of this situation, I guess. I guess that's where we're at. Okay, so I got these Zerglings, 12 Zerglings, 4 queens, and a spine crawler. I mean, it should definitely be enough to defend. But I'm just a little scared that maybe we get outplayed a little bit by the drops. I'm going to go for a double Evo style. I really like those styles where Zerg go for double... Okay, there we go. Exactly is what I thought. Don't have a transfuse on that, but I do have... Oh, he just loaded everything. That is not the best attacking idea usually, I have to say. Let's see how this is going to play out. I didn't really sync these up well enough. Like, I have enough queens to just kind of own this, but I wasn't here in time. That's the problem. Okay, so he's going to link him. Let me try to do as much damage as I can. Queens are doing a good job, of course. I always expect my bad girls here to do a decent job. But it is a tough one. Oh, I blocked my own drones as well. This is not the cleanest fight of all time by me. I have to be honest. I'm going to start targeting the medevac. Maybe I can get one. That would be really nice. Doesn't look like I'm going to get it, though. I mean, I do have more queens available, but it's always going to be scary. Going to go for the upgrades now. Is he going to back off fully? It kind of looks like it. I made a new round of drones, which I'm not 100% sure is the right decision here, but it is what it is. I do still have a decent amount of creep spread at least. That's going to be nice. I have a lot of drones here that I could transfer. I think we're just going to start making more queens again. I mean, I know I'm a little biased as a Terran player, but queens are pretty good, guys. So my solution to everything is just to make more... Oh, he is Hellbats now. Okay, then I'm going to back off to the spine. Wait, is that a Banshee I heard? There's a Banshee, right? Yeah, okay, I did hear a Banshee. Then... Oh, stop going there, please. Then I'm going to make sure to fall back to the spine and just kind of let go of defending that third base. I mean, the fact that he got an armory is pretty committal. I already have 1-1 on the way. Don't forget that, so I don't necessarily have to worry about it that much. Here we go. He does have a good amount of Banshees, and I don't have a Spore here. Oh, that is so painful. I have one Spore in the back, but not at the front. Yeah, I think we might die to this. This feels like a really ridiculous attack, but it is kind of working out. I don't quite have enough. And the cloak on the spine or on the benches is really making it much harder than it should be. Queens are doing a decent job, of course, against these Hellbats, but are they doing good enough? That is the question. I'm really happy with this one Spore, by the way. I feel like this one Spore is doing more work than like the rest of the stuff combined. Can we get a transfuse? Okay, we got a transfuse on that. Can we get the medevac? The medevac is going to fall. I think the Banshees are going to survive, though. That's the problem. We kill one of them, but that is not going to be enough. I do have one more queen, but obviously at this point, we have been defeated. And yeah, I feel like this is a game that I'm just not happy with because I feel like we were in a really good spot, but yeah, my Zerg gameplay just fell a little bit short here, to be honest. GG, well played. Like, I think there was nothing wrong with the build order, but it was mostly just, you know, my Zerg gameplay falling a little bit short in those crazy situations. Like, if I look here, we have the same amount of workers. He doesn't even have a second barracks head or anything. I already have a bunch of queens. 3 queens, actually, to be precise. I had creep here, so you had to use 2 scans. And I would say we're even in a fantastic position, but sadly, just not enough good enough with the Zerg. And this one hurts a little more than usual, because sometimes I feel like my build just sucks, or my opponent just played fantastic, or whatever. Here, he did play well, but I really do think it was me that was lacking here. I think maybe I need to get a little bit better at spreading overlords in my main base. Maybe I could get a creep tumor here instead of bridging the gap between the main and the natural. I would have seen it. I mean, if I had my queens in position for that first drop, we would also be completely fine. I could have mined this out to take this base instead. I don't quite know yet which base are good to take with Zerg, but it is what it is. Even though it's a tough loss, it is always a learning experience. Let's go to game number 3. And the third game of the day is against a Protoss, a 5k Protoss player as well. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. I have to admit, guys, it's been a tiring day. I'm very tired already, so I'm not quite sure what cheese I should go for. That doesn't need 100% of my capabilities here, because you can't be at your 100% every day, guys. I feel like today I'm more like a 60% or something, which is really not bad, of course. And what am I going to go for? Should I go for the Ling drop? I don't really like the Ling drop on this map necessarily, because the main base, it feels like it's pretty close to the natural, so maybe it's too easy to go back and forth. Counterpoint, I absolutely love the Ling drop, and I haven't done one today. I've done 2 proxy hatches, and I went 1-1. One was a destructive victory, one was a loss, which was... Yeah, I would say it was a one-sided loss. I mean, obviously there were things I could do, but that goes for every StarCraft game. So I think one one-sided victory, one one-sided loss, and now maybe we're going to end the episode with a beautiful Ling drop. I have another really cool idea, by the way. Do you remember the last episode? I did the 4 Overlord Ling drop, right? So I had to make 2 extra Overlords, send them across the map. It is a pretty big map, so it's going to be a little harder, but I can try. But what I could do, guys, is I could do 2 and 2. I could do like a 1-2 punch, drop 2 overlords full of links into the main, and then when he's gone, drop them into the natural. Protoss players always have a wall off, right, in the natural, and I could just circumvent that by dropping right there, and that would be awesome. I also want to do a cheese on one time on this map where I mine the back. I think that'd be pretty sick. Like I make a hatchery here, mine it in a link flood or something like that. I think it would be pretty awesome. I'm gonna make one more drone, I believe. Then we're gonna make the queen, 1 set of zerglings, and then 2 overlords. Actually remember how the build went. That is good news because that means the build is pretty logical, I would say, right? Like it's a little easy to remember because it's just how the build is supposed to work. Like right now we're 22 out of 22. Normally you would say that's a problem because if I make an overlord, I'm not gonna be unsupply blocked in time, right, to make the zergling. But now I'm just gonna make 2 overlords instead, and I think I'm gonna try to go for the split, see if it works. This overlord is gonna go over there, then I'll make another overlord that's also gonna go in that direction. Both of you go here. He obviously has a wall off as I expected. Now, where do I go to safety? I'm actually not quite sure. Oh, okay, here's the safety thing, I suppose. He's gonna go for another gateway quite fast. Okay, that is interesting. What do I do now? I go for the lair. And then, do I make a couple more drones? I think I can make a couple more drones. Not too many, but a couple more. Here we go. So there's the zergling, or there's the probe rider. I'm going to kill it. He is going to see that I'm going for a lair, which is obviously going to be a little suspicious. Hopefully not too suspicious. Now I'm going to get zergling speed. Or no, not zergling speed. I'm going to get overlord speed after this queen. So maybe a little bit faster than I did it in the last execution of this, because that time I didn't actually get it instantly, even though I probably could have. So I'm making a bunch of zerglings. He knows I have a lair, so I wonder what he really is going to think about it. Like, is he going to expect a Nidus? I feel like Nidus is the most logical of the choices. So there's my second queen. I need... Yeah, this is so fun. It's pretty hard to execute, actually. I need 60 links on each side of the drop, right? That's basically how this is going to work. Link speed is not going to finish in time. Yeah, like I said, this map is freaking huge. So it's... yeah, my overlords are actually not going to arrive there in time, unfortunately. So I'm going to make these first. Okay, that makes sense. I'm going to send a bunch over there. One more can come back. And then I can morph these as well right away. Just gonna have to wait for the next 25. It's 25, right? Yeah, 25 minerals. There we go. So this is 16 links, exactly as I expected. Overlord speed is not quite done yet, but it's getting close. And then I need the rest of the zerglings over here. Zergling or overlord speed is gonna finish pretty soon. Right now it's gonna finish. There we go. And then I need all the links over here, guys. This could be such a cool strategy if it works. I mean, even if it doesn't work, it's a very cool strategy. Okay, here we go. I'm into the main base, and now I'm gonna drop into the natural as well. That's the plan. Okay, so he was going for maybe like a 4-gate glaives kind of build. Here we go. This is the second drop. Oh, this is actually so cool. I don't know where the units are. Yeah, it looks like it was a lot of glaives. Here we go, guys. I'm into the natural as well. The double drop build is working out perfectly, and he doesn't have anti-air, so I can just keep microing this forever. Look at this. Oh, this is actually so cool. He has a sentry in the wall, but he's going to lose the pylon. Now I can unload these as well. The pylon is going to fall. Let's try to keep microing these. Like, he doesn't have anti-air units, right? So the pylon goes down. Now I can go here, and I can start going for the other pylon. The most important pylon might actually fall here. Let's get this overlord back so I can save these zerglings. Look at these outplays, guys. This is freaking beautiful. And now I have 1,000,000 links flooding in from the other side. I'm even dropping so I can get the full surround. This pylon dying is probably the most important thing, so I'm going to go for it. Now I'm going to run into the natural with these links. And oh my goodness, what have we just done? Oh my god, this guy got absolutely obliterated by this build. Now, I do have to say, we were a little lucky here. This was one of those typical cheese. He was doing a cheese too, if you guys didn't notice. He was going for a 7-gate adept all-in, I think without glaives, right? Yeah, just a 7-gate all-in. I'm not even sure if it was adept. It could have been stalkers or sentries or whatever he was going to warp in. But this is one of those greedy cheeses where you don't have that much to defend and then you attack a lot later on. But this was just absolute carnage, absolute destruction. This is one of my new favorite cheeses, the overlord drops, guys. I'm telling you, even though I wasn't at 100% today, this was a freaking amazing cheese. Drop in the main. He didn't have enough stalkers. I just picked up. Drop in the natural came here. He was struggling to move back and forth. Then I killed the pylon. Sentry died. Links flooded in. I surrounded him with the drops, and this was freaking beautiful. It's actually one of my favorite games. It's only 5 minutes long, but this was freaking epic. Like, I loved every second of this. Units loss is even incredible. This is just circling, guys. 675 against 1800. He literally doesn't doesn't have a single production facility powered. Not a gateway, not a robo, absolutely nothing. And this was a perfect end to the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I did. Make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.